Welcome to Invest. We're talking about investing, finance, and professional development. As the recording time of 3:22 p.m. on Eastern Time, Ethereum traded $2,993, down about 4% so far. With respect to over crypto market, you see clearly on both the altcoin side of the house and the key coins, we are red across the board, down approximately 4% across basically the entire market. With respect to the equity side, we are also selling down. And with respect to this, in the US, the stock market is technically closed tomorrow for the Good Friday, which is a Passover onto the Easter weekend that we are going to be experiencing in the US. And why we're selling off is a combination of a couple of things, right? With respect to the recent macro affectation, the PPI report and the CPI report, both came out obviously negative in comparisons to Wall Street expectation, foreshadowing a high inflationary pressure that's going to be in the outlook of the economy going forward. And also with respect to the weekend affectation, which comes in a little earlier, or the long weekend affectation, investors are fleeing away from the market as we are approximately about like 40 minutes away from market closing, taking profit across the day before the big earnings week that we'll be experiencing next week across a lot of stocks, right? And also across the market today, we're seeing a lot of negative news coming out from various different executives, from Amazon CEO Andy Jassy saying costs from pandemic, inflation, and war are basically driving high costs among a lot of corporate companies, which will subsequently hinder margins. And also, this verbiage on inflationary pressure or the hindrance of it is also being supported by other companies like Peloton, respect to like Tesla, with respect to like Target, and other investment banks price target as well, driving more fear mongering, incentivizing investors to just flee away from the financial market altogether and selling off across the spectrum. In addition to that, specifically directly on a more micro affectation perspective on Ethereum, the merge for the 2.0 is also delayed to much later this year, right? We were expecting to be mid of this year, but now it seems like it's going to be sometimes in fall or even as late as the end of this year. So it seems like we're delaying without a definite timing, which subsequently drive more negative pressure across the crypto market, but specifically obviously for Ethereum, down about 4% right now. So let's just dive into the technical without wasting more time. Respect to recording time of 3:25 p.m. on Eastern Time. We are in between levels again, the 3158 and the 2853. So basically right now we're at the 3000. We broke through the first level of the 3050 and the 3000 level. We're $8 below it right now. So what's the propensity to actually keep going down? It seems like we're forming a escalated downward trend at the moment. And in terms of the RSI, we are reversing the trend down because of the inflationary news that's kind of scaring investors away, and also combined with the weekend affectation or the long weekend Easter affectation on reversing us down right now. But luckily, we are at a relatively oversold level at 43 out of 70. But the MACD is still, dipping down with the propensity of heading downward rather than a peak up, right? So coming down to 2853 would be very logical as a dip from here. Respect to Bitcoin is also breaking the 39 or the 40,000, right? So we are basically lingering around the 39,500 at the moment, down about 3.4%. At the moment right now with the 38 out of 70, still leaping down on MACD front. So technically anywhere from basically current level all to 37,500 is fair. And if you look at the historical level, the 37,500 is a monumental level. So anywhere that you are in between is fair game in terms of DCA. Respect to Ethereum Classic, down about 5% right now. We could see that we are in between levels of the two green bars. And as we head down to 3406, we will bounce from there. But I personally prefer anywhere from 2806 below on the 43 out of 70 scale on the RSI. Respect to Dogecoin, that up about 0.77%. Anywhere from 11 cents all the way below is still fair game in terms of the dollar cost average. Respect to Cardano, I like anywhere from, again, right, 85 to 75 below from here, right? Solana broke 100, so we're at 99.7 right now, very very fair. With the 42 out of 70, again, right, 85 to 75 from here if we're going to sell off even more as we head on to the Friday tomorrow. XRP is down about 0.7%. I like anywhere from basically, 69 to 57. But if I was to buy in for the first time, I like anywhere from 63 to 57 from here. Polkadot down about 3% so far, 1756 at the moment. I like anywhere from basically 1650 all the way to 1406 from here at the 37 out of 70. ALGORAND's down about 2.25%, anywhere from basically current level all the way to the bottom, technically at 67 cents. Will be fair game. Respect to Shiba Inu is down about 5% so far. It's going to be giving up everything that you have gained basically yesterday from the Robinhood pump. But right now we are leaping down across the spectrum, 52 out of 70. So anywhere from 2100, 1400, 900 will be the level I would DCA at. MACTAS down about 4.28%, anywhere from basically 142 to 120. So we're in between levels right now. So not terrible in terms of DCA. AVAX, 59 to 50, right? That's the level I personally would be touching at. But if you want to buy in the near term, I think anywhere from below 75 to all the way to 65 is fair range to DCA at. And Luna is down about 7%, so selling off even more severely because of the whatever gains that we've got, give up just as fast. And we're gonna bounce at somewhere around 77, which is the next level of resistance. But if we break that, we're gonna be heading down to the 62, 52 to 45 from here. So with respect to the cool down that we're seeing across the market is a multiple different macro catalysts, and I think if we are being patient and not freak out and sell on a loss, hold tight, right? Obviously, it's a bummer that Ethereum 2.0 is going to merge at a much later time, which doesn't convey a lot of confidence to investors, right? Because now you have to wait another half a year or what, what's going on now, right? But this could present a good consolidated buying opportunity going forward. So we'll keep an eye out on the market dynamics. Ultimately, no one can time the market, but we can look into the risk management level to identify if we should be buying, selling, or holding, right? So appreciate you. Have a good Thursday. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye.